what strategies you can use while testing a Microsoft server if you ever identified RDP protocol. So the scenario is very simple. First, you have to find out the valid credentials using brute force technique. You can use Hydra or Medusa. After that, you will try to initiate some connections using a tool called X-Free RDP. So I do not have any document related to RDP port. So I'm create a document right now. So see, if we talk about RDP testing, so this testing is divided into two parts. First is brute force. You have to find out the correct credential, and after that try to connect with the RDP using a tool called X-Free RDP. This tool is pre-installed in your Linux, so you can use that tool. I will write down the commands, how you can use the commands. But first, the Hydra command. So the command is very simple. You can use -l, then your username list with password list. After that, you will provide your IP address and then protocol name. This is the command for Hydra. If you are using Medusa, then the command will be -h, your IP address, then -U for your username file, -P for your password file. After that, -M for port number. That's the command for running or launching the brute force technique. Basically, we want to find out the correct credential for RDP. So RDP is used for remote sessions. So if a remote sessions are there, generally they have some kind of validation in form of credentials like username and password. So if you can crack the ID password, we can try to make contact with the RDP server, right? So brute forcing is the way you can guess the password. So while attacking on the RDP protocol or RDP connection, the word list you use. So you can find out the RDP brute force word list using Google. So if we try to search some word list, so you have some word list for common protocols, the common passwords, right? So you can use this pass list, you can use this pass list. These are the common word list we have. In GitHub, you will find a lots of word list, and you can use the default word list of Linux also. Some word lists are available. You can also use a word list called SecList also. So SecList is also have some word list. So choosing the correct word list is essential, right? Because sometimes what you can do when you try to launch Hydra and you provided some word list and that word list doesn't contain the appropriate password for your RDP, then you are not able to guess or you are not able to find out the correct password. So in brute forcing, the game is how you choose your password list, right? So you have to download some of the common password word lists available on the internet. There are many repositories on GitHub that contains these types of word list. If you use Google and search it, you will find out, right? And common GitHub repo mostly I use for those type of word list is SecList Master. But there are some more word lists. So if you use a GitHub repo called JSON Headix, JSON headaches GitHub. So this particular GitHub profile also contains some of the most useful word lists. And if you look for the repositories, there is a word list available. This is a word list. Right? So when you search on GitHub, multiple word list you will find out. If I look for particular word list for RDP, then this is the repo where you find out all the RDP passwords. So you can use those passwords in the Hydra or Medusa to guess the password. After that, you can use a tool called Xfree RDP. This tool is pre-installed in your Linux. So let me tell you the command for this. So the tool name is Xfree RDP. This is the tool. And if you look up for the help section, command is given here. Like you can use your ID, your password, and your host name, where you want to make your connections from. So basically, this tool is used for exploitation purpose, where you want to connect or where you want to attack on a RDP and want to connect with the RDP server, right? So the command you use is like this: your tool name. After that, you will use -v, then your IP -u / your username -p / your password. This is the command for Xfree RDP to connect with the RDP server.